Hi everyone, so here's our little video about how to plan our day on the mountains using our route card. So you can see I've got my OS map of the Lake District here. You need a bit of space because it's easier if you work with your maps spread out. So if you've either got a large table that's uncluttered or a bit of floor space, that's the best thing to do to start with. So get your map spread out. I've got a Lake District OS map. It's a 1 to 25,000. That's probably the best one really to work with if you've got one of those. It gives you a bit more detail. So this is a Lake District one. It's the northeast version of the 4 Lake District maps. So that one's got Penrith just up there at the top of the map. We've got Lake Ullswater down here and Thirlmere over there, and Keswick would be just off that corner up at the top left hand side there. Okay, so I've got my route card here as well, the one that's on Teams for you. I'll just show you that. We've got 2 sides to this. Now we're going to plan our day out. And there's an awful lot of legs on here, so don't worry about filling all of those in. Just do as many as you think is necessary. Maybe, I think to be honest, you don't need the second side. Maybe 10 or 11 would do it for you for your imaginary or virtual day out, for the purposes of the task. Okay, let's have a look at what we're going to do then. So I'm thinking of a day out then, starting in Patterdale. I'll use my pen as a pointer, always better, because as you know from orienteering, it's just a bit neater, isn't it? And not as wide as your finger. Okay, so I'm looking at a day out going from Patterdale, this area here, walking up this road, up this little climb here, up onto Berks, over St Sunday Crag, over Coffer Pike to Fairfield, and then descent down to Grisdale Tarn, and then we'll come all the way back down Grisdale in the valley here, making our way back under the Helvellyn range, which is all of this here, down here into the valley of Grisdale, and then that brings us all the way back down to Patterdale where we started there. Okay, so it's along the ridge, over to Fairfield, down to the Tarn, and then back down the valley. So it's a good walk there with some good climbing involved. Okay, so let's have a look at this route card. So title for the walk. It doesn't really matter what you put there, but come up with your own title. So I might call that St Sunday Crag and Grisdale Loop, something like that. Date, obviously it's going to be Friday. Outline of route. I've just been through the outline of the route then, so I might just jot down a few notes over from Patterdale up such and such, over such and such, down to such and such tarn, and then route back down the valley. So you don't need too much detail, just maybe the 3-4 key points, main points of the walk. So group members, make it up. Put some group members in. How many are going in your group? Who are they? Mobile numbers, you don't need to put those, but you could make them up just for the purpose of the task. Experience, how much experience have people got for each one? Jacket colour, why is that important? Well, for emergency services, it's useful to know maybe what colours to look out for. However, saying that, if it's hot, sometimes obviously you take your jackets off, so it's not essential. But just, again, for the purpose of the task, put it in. Emergency contact, you can make them up. For each person, put your emergency contacts in. And then there are some details there about personal equipment, group equipment. Do you have these things? Vehicles, you could make up a vehicle. Emergency point of contact. So who's your person for emergency? So you might put mum or dad down there. Alert police time. So when you've planned you might want to do that at the end. When you've planned your route, it'll give you an idea of how long you're going to be out. You know what time you're starting. And then let's say that you've said you're going to be back by 4 o'clock, and then no one hears from you. They give you a bit of time. How long are they going to give it before they need to get in touch with services and say, there might be a problem, they're not back and they've not been in touch. So it might be that you say 8 p.m, get in touch with the police. Weather forecast, I mentioned that in the lesson plan. Check your weather forecast. where are you starting, sunrise, sunset, you can usually get those in the weather forecast or the apps on your phones.